Hello and welcome back to the Xpert 11 Road to Glory series, where we're about to take on the league leaders, the King Punks, who are currently 5 points clear of second place Outcasts, and if they beat us today, they will be promoted to Division 4 for the first time in their history. The King Punks' success this season has been built on a solid defence, which conceded just 9 league goals this season, which makes up for a lack of scoring threat up front. Charlie Sanders is the best goalkeeper in this division, and he has certainly proven his worth for the King Punks, as he has helped them to get up into Division 4 if they win against us today. The King Punks have lined up in a 4-3-3 formation for this crucial game, as they've got Charlie Sanders in goal, a back four of Maurice Layton, Tony Reynolds, Elliot Nielsen and Antar Franca, a midfield three of Zelsko Pavic, Inaki Iturriaga and Christopher Davidson, and a front three of Robert O'Leary, Amancio Guerra and Ronaldo Ribao. Despite our victory over St. Mirren in the last round, our only concern is DV at the moment, so we're going with Geo Dihor in goal, a back four of Ibrahim Qamara, Eustace Chapple, Aquiles Santamaria and Marcus Agenfjord, a midfield of Sergei Kvyatkovsky, Edmund Hansman, Alvito Roma, Enver Nesim and Raymond Hargreaves, and a front low man of Celso Mota. Right then, let's go live to the King Den for this penultimate game of the season. Captains for this match are Amancio Guerra for the King Punks and Enver Nesim for Knights of Cydonia. Today's referee is Justin Time, skill 5/7. He's one we've seen quite a few times before in this series so far. And Knights in the red and yellow strip, while the King Punks are in the black and orange strip. The game will get underway any moment. Now! And this is a tussle of possession here. In fact, Knights have got the first chance of the game here. There's a lob header by Enver Nesim. And he hits the frame corner of the goal. So agonisingly close to a shock lead over the league leaders, the King Punks. But as you can see, we aren't having it our way, and the King Punks look like they're going to come back into this a bit, but we are holding our own against them like we did earlier in the season. We've got another chance here. This is head on goal by Eustace Chapple, and it's narrowly missed. Charlie Sanders in the King Punks goal is a big reason why they're in the lead of the league. Despite the fact they haven't scored that many, they have conceded very few as well. We're going to break away here though. Celso Mota tries the ball to the right of the keeper, and it's just wide. We've been dominating this first half here, but just not be able to break down Charlie Sanders' net. Now the King Punks have a chance for the breakaway. And it's Inaki Iturriaga tries to lob the ball over the keeper, and with their first chance in the game, the King Punks have taken a 1-0 lead from Inaki Iturriaga on the breakaway from Christopher Davidson's pass. And as we approach half time, it is 1-0 to the King Punks. What a disappointing return from our first half efforts. The goalkeeper of the King Punks was just too strong. Meanwhile, in the other games at half time, Taunton Town are beating Old Lovecrafters and the Outcasts are beating Rayo, so at the moment the Outcasts occupy second place in this division. We're about to get the second half underway any moment now. So, can Knights get back into the game after the dominating on chances the first time? Power shot by Enver Nesim from a distance, and it's saved by Charlie Sanders. It was too easy. Simply too easy, and the King Punks are starting to get into the game a bit more. They've got a chance here from Zelsko Pavic, and it's high above the goal. Pavic just wasted his shot here and wasted the chance to put the King Punks 2-0 up. But things are going fine as it stands, because if the result stands like this, then the King Punks will be promoted to Division 4. Marcus Agenfjord tries to lob the ball over the keeper, and it hits the crossbar. Could have been a chance there, but unfortunately that's why we are bottom of the league and why the King Punks are top of the league. And as you can see, we're running out of time here, but it's got a breakaway now. As Robert O'Leary tries to chip the ball over Geo Dihor, and Geo Dihor acrobatically punches the ball away from Robert O'Leary's best efforts. So there's nothing going to come to that, and the King Punks are right in this game now with Inaki Iturriaga's lob attempts. Scores! 2 chances, 2 goals. Inaki Iturriaga's had a fantastic day for the King Punks from Ronaldo Ribao's pass. And we're getting near to the end of this game, and Gary Amwill is going to replace Elliot Nielsen as the King Punks look to blood their youngsters a bit more. Drew Reddick on for Ronaldo Ribao as well. And we've got another chance for the King Punks here. It's Inaki Iturriaga, the star man again, and hits the right post, so his perfect conversion rate is gone, thank goodness. But that doesn't really matter much, because the King Punks have won Division 5-17 and will be playing Division 4 football next season. An outstanding season by the King Punks, while we were already relegated. Charlie Sanders was the man of the match for the King Punks in goal. A fantastic string of performances to deny us any chance of hitting the net goals. Marcus Agenfjord, meanwhile, was our man of the match and he's been our best defender in recent games, which is a promising sign going into next season. Before we go any further, huge congratulations to the King Punks on winning their division. Despite the fact that they played the same tactics every single game, they still somehow managed to win out on team strength alone, which is interesting to say the least. As for the Knights, we've decided that since Joshua Delia and Ronaldo Caiola are both retiring and that they won't play in the last game, there is no point having them, and therefore they have been sacked with immediate effect. It is a sad day because Delia and Caiola were instrumental in our promotion to Division 5 in the first place, but we must look to the future and blood our superstars of the future, these young players that we have here. So thank you for all your work, Joshua Delia and Ronaldo Caiola, and good luck in your life after football. A much more normal team of the week this time, with Charlie Sanders the King Punks in goal, a back four of Aurelio Prato the Outcasts, Elliot Nielsen the King Punks, Feliciano Talai St Mirren, and Nicholas Collymore the Outcasts. Midfield Rogaro Santarelli St Mirren, Klaus Carlson the Outcasts, Humberto Berrios the Outcasts, and Giles Painter Old Love Craftians. And a front two of Percival Halliday Taunton Town FC, and Carl Johan Larkner the Outcasts. The manager of the round is Big Jake of St Mirren, who's recovered from the defeat to us last week to be right in the picture going to the final day of the season for that second place and the playoff spot, with the King Punks having already won the division. Let's check out how DV's going and see what we can do for the final game of the season. Well, that full game for Ibrahim Qamara did his DV a world of good. He's now on 18 DV. As well as this, we got Gilberto Manuel up to 17 DV, despite the fact he didn't even play, and Alvito Roma has moved up to 17. However, Raymond Hargreaves, I'm slightly disappointed with how he's developing at the moment. He's still only on 16, and there's one game left against Taunton Town at the end, where we can try and push his DV up to 17, but apart from that, it's not looking particularly great. Aquiles Santamaria and Celso Mota are also both only on 16 DV. The Outcasts have dropped down to third place in the division after a disastrous 2-2 draw against Rayo. This means the Outcasts and Rayo both lose out to St Mirren and Taunton Town, who both won. And Taunton Town had a thrilling 5-3 victory over the Old Love Craftians. And St Mirren's win over Harlow Heroes means that Harlow Heroes and Old Love Craftians have both been relegated to Division 6. We might be up against them next season. Meanwhile, towards the top, the King Punks have won promotion to Division 4, but behind them, oh my goodness, this is so close. With just 2 points between 2nd and 5th, any one of 4 teams can get that playoff spot. So if Taunton Town win, then they'll get the playoff spot. If they don't, then any number of permutations means that the Outcasts, St Mirren and Rayo can all take that playoff spot. The Outcasts and St Mirren will be facing each other, so therefore they both can't win. And Taunton Town are away to us on the final day of the season. Yes, we're going to have the biggest say in this division on who will take second place in this division and get that playoff spot. So, join us next time on the final episode of this season of the Knights of Cydonia Xpert 11 Road to Glory series, where it's been a very disappointing season, but we will have one important outcome in how it all ends. See you for the season finale. Goodbye, guys.